December 7th, 2021, a day that will live in infamy in the Warzone community. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 hours away from the new map dropping. And I've got to admit that I am both super excited for the Pacific map and kinda sad that we're losing Verdansk. It's definitely well overdue.
Grab some target practice while you can.
You know, a year ago or whenever it was that we got the 80s skin on Verdansk, I think we all expected a new map back then, and when all they did was paint buildings a different color and do some minor changes at Stadium and Array and Dam, I think we were all a little disappointed. I think we should have gotten a brand new map back then. That being said, I'm happy that there's a new map coming in. I'm stoked that it's a Pacific map, you know, from the little bit of, from the trailer and the little snippets that we've seen going in Red Doors and stuff like that. It seems like it's going to be cool. At the same time, I don't really agree with the decision of getting rid of Verdansk at all. I mean, altogether. There's definitely no shortage of players in this community to support lobbies for both Verdansk and the Pacific map. I don't see their rationale behind that. I'd like the option to play both. I'd like maybe a lobby where there was a rotation.
Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
With that being said, you know, I am excited for the map.
Zone. Stand by to jump.
2 years in the making. Looks like I got one other guy jumping with me here. I think if the developers listen to the community, we'd be so much further along by now, you know. I think it's a little absurd that we've had to wait this long for a new map, 2 years in. 2 years of this game being, if not the most popular game in the world, you know, definitely in the conversation for the most popular game. With that means that there's no shortage of income from microtransactions and stuff like that. So there's no reason why these developers haven't been able to do things like give us multiple maps by now, honestly. There should be multiple maps by now. It should be something like, we should have things like variable weather changes. There should be a day and night mode. Definitely no excuse for us being this far into the game and being largely stuck on the same map. I don't really count Resurgence. Speaking of which, I have not looked into whether or not Resurgence is also getting the axe. I imagine that it is, right? I imagine there'll be like a Pacific version of Resurgence. I'm not sure if I heard a door open or not. I am not the biggest fan of Resurgence. I don't mind playing it for a warm-up here and there, but I don't get the hype behind it. I don't really understand why it stuck around as long as it did. When it first came out, I thought it was going to be something like a limited time game mode, like the zombie event or the ghosts for Halloween or something like that. I do think that the game is at one of the best states it's been in since its inception, as far as like balanced weapons and bugs and stuff like that. I cannot wait for them to implement this anti-cheat.
You've got gas moving in.
That go how you thought it was, buddy? Guy charged in super confident. Yeah, I can't wait for them to get these cheaters out of there. You know, I'm not somebody who accuses people of cheating often. You know, if it's real blatant, I'll, you know, call it like I see it. But for the most part, I think that, you know, I haven't been too plagued by cheaters, but over the last month or so, Jesus Christ, it's been so bad. You know, there's been nights where my squad and I have encountered 3 or 4, you know, blatant cheaters per night. And I'm talking like tracking us through walls, you know, aimbots. You know, we ran into a guy the other day that was a level, I think he was a level 15, had Damascus skin guns, and had something like 20 some odd kills in that match or something like that. Like, okay, a level 15 dude in our lobbies is gonna have that many kills, sure. Not suspect at all. The fuck are the buy stations here? I don't really want to go there. Looks like there's a red dot there. Fuck it, let's just head in that direction. I feel strong enough. Probably a good idea to reload that RPG before we get into some action.
Enemy launched an advanced UAV. We're exposed.
So I think that the cheaters are kind of getting their last games in before they have to deal with the anti-cheat. Of course, you know, I'm going to... Oh, fuck. I'm not going to assume that this is going to fix the entire cheating problem. The same that, you know, the same way bullets and body armor have a relationship to one another in the sense that, you know, armor technology is always lagging behind bullet technology. I think we'll probably see the same thing with anti-cheat and cheaters. Fuck me, I can ghost up already.
Position marked. Airstrike.
Hostile
Hit it.
dropping into the area.
This is loader 2-0. Good copy. Let them strike away.
I had a feeling that guy was gonna go back to his guns.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Fuck, I thought I had enough money for a UAV.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Almost.
Back in the saddle.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Fuck me. I don't know why I bought a loadout if I was intending on ghosting up. It was a waste of fucking money.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I'm guessing that guy that pushed me was the guy whose vehicle I blew up over here. The guy off in whose camper they were whacking. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, I expect that we will not get a complete fix of the cheaters, but anything is better than nothing at this point, right?
Friendly recon inbound.
UAV entering the AO.
What the fuck? This guy got fucking...
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. Enemy UAV overhead.
I cannot believe that guy slipped away from me. Yeah, anything's better than nothing on that front, and hopefully the weapons aren't too unbalanced. I know that when they integrated Cold War, it was probably the worst state Warzone was ever in for at least a couple months. It seemed like all the Cold War weapons were OP. None of the Modern Warfare weapons were viable. And that was very frustrating, especially when you spent so much time grinding out Modern Warfare weapons. Like this bitchin' ass gold growl that I got. So hopefully they don't completely, you know, nerf everything into the ground or make it to where the Cold War and Modern Warfare guns aren't viable. I'm assuming they're keeping all the old guns. A couple of my squad mates last night were talking about how they thought that they were going to take the Modern Warfare guns out of the game. I haven't heard anything about that, but I haven't really looked into it either. I don't think they would do that. I think it would piss a lot of the community off. At the same time, it's not like Activision gives a fuck about pissing people off, clearly. They kind of have one of those, fuck you, you'll keep playing. Let me just give this bunny finger to the guy spectating me. I like being toxic. Thank you, sir, for the loot. It's going to be interesting to see the attachments they give to World War II guns. They'll definitely be taking some liberties with that technology, I imagine.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Let's see, what the fuck are we doing? There's a buy station there. Let's
Buy station.
move in that direction. 14 bands on me that I need to spin. For all my criticisms of this game over the past, and my squad will tell you that I've had a few, I'm so grateful for this game. You know, it came out right at a time when I feel like we really did need it, you know, with COVID happening and us being quarantined in our homes, and, you know, I've spent so many hours, more hours than I'd care to admit, playing this game, and it's definitely gotten me through some, and I think a lot of us through some rough times in the last couple years, and for that I am grateful. Definitely gotten to reconnect with friends and family members, and, you know, build stronger relationships through the endless frustrations that are these Warzone lobbies.
Friendly recon inbound.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Stand by for
UAV entering
coordinates.
the AO.
Nobody in front of me. Definitely some people behind me. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of stuff, not a whole lot of places I can dig in and gatekeep these motherfuckers, but
UAV is bingo fuel.
maybe it's not a bad idea to just hold this ridge line for a second. They're going to be pushing this way. In fact, they may even push that buy station. Don't like hanging out in no man's land like this, though. What was that dot? Fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Where's this ending? I'm gonna mark the center of the map here, give us a little bit of bearing. That's kind of trash. That building might not be a terrible spot to end. I hate pushing downtown, though.
Gas is closing in.
Friendly recon inbound.
UAV entering the AO.
Okay, let's forget about what's behind us.
Waypoint coordinates.
As Enzo Ferrari once said, what's behind you does not matter. Of course, he was talking about race cars and not people with guns trying to kill you. Don't like this push.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. Enemy UAV overhead.
Fuck it, right? Oof. Nah, you know what? Don't like it. Don't want to fight a guy that's on a roof. Got myself into a little bit of a jam here. I am going to hit bank. If I don't get popped in the ass on the way over there. Definitely got some elevation. Probably on a rooftop. And there's not much I can do, unfortunately. Oh, there he is. Cool, alright. Let's see. Car right there.
Setting vehicles rally point.
That motherfucker's right there. Just gonna hold fast real quick. Guy's still hard scoping me. I'd like that plate. Not sure it's worth it. Yeah, let's see. I don't think the chances of somebody not being at this buy station are very good. I would like to buy a kill streak to get that sniper out of that building. Oh, but look at that. He's gonna have to rotate to me. Fucking circle actually paid off. Or shifted in my favor. He's still there. If I had my fucking Swiss, that guy'd be dead. Ooh, he's getting third-partied. I'm just gonna stay here, and hope I don't get popped in the ass, because this motherfucker's gonna have to rotate towards me. And whoever he's fighting is gonna have to rotate towards me. Look at that. Pretty sure that dude got murked too, so.
Losing ground.
No reason to give up the high ground just yet. I would really like to be on that building, though.
Marking target location.
I just would really be surprised if there's not somebody camping that roof, especially with there being a buy station there. Don't really like my chances pushing up that ladder. So... a UAV would be nice. Looks like there's a guy over here.
Marking target location.
That sounds like there's a guy underneath me. The Grau has served me so well for so long. I think my first ever loadout was M4 and MP7. Used that for a while. Even used the SOCOM rounds on that for a while with like a 3x scope or something. Kind of had a marksman rifle type setup. And then I went to the Grau as soon as I was able to unlock it. And since, I mean, I had this in my loadout until I went Grau. Whiffing them. Whiffing shots.
Fighting's over. Now it's a
Trash
ghost
shooting.
town.
Trash shooting.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Oh, but this motherfucker ain't missing.
Loadout drop headed your way.
He says you want to play.
Only 25 left. Keep up the
Got
good
30
work.
seconds to move. This motherfucker knows where I'm at now. Yeah, he's still in there.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV
Okay,
overhead.
homeboy's got a sniper. He's just now pulling it out. I am not in a good position. I'm not gonna continue to fight this losing battle. My bitch ass is gonna rotate away.
Gas is inbound.
Oh, dead. That's all she wrote, ladies. All she wrote. Ghoulies closed. Oh yeah, see, I got a power position.
Come back stronger next time.
Good shooting. Not too bad for somebody that never plays solos. I'll see you guys in the Pacific.